YouTube, what's up? Mark Our Life gang, y'all already know. Hit that like, subscribe, you know what I mean? Giving you exclusive content with Power, and not just Power, different shows, and be, giving predictions and recaps on, and, we're going to be bringing some hip-hop and sports into this too. And also, some politics stuff, not no crazy CNN politics, but, current event type of stuff that's going on, you know what I mean? So, like I said before, hit that like, subscribe button, you know what I mean? Support. And, any other creators out there, I'll subscribe and, like your channel. So we all got to support each other, so. But enough of the small talk. Let's get into these PowerBook Force Season 3, Episode 10 predictions. And first, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I honestly think Jannard is going to survive. Because if y'all think about it, he's one of these type of characters where it's like, yeah, we all want him to die, but like, you need an antagonist, you need a villain, you need one of those people that's, gonna survive like that. I mean, they kind of did that with Dre from the original Power show. Y'all know we wanted Dre to die the whole show, and they kept him literally to like the last couple episodes. So I can see them doing something like that, bringing them into PowerBook Legacy, the new show Tariq and Tommy is making, and probably killing them off there. But like, it's an interesting dynamic, because y'all see how the show going. Shanti, she might, run the whole Chicago, so I don't know, man. You could have Jannard in there, and it could be a twist where they both end up, being back together and running Chicago together, or, you know what I mean? She actually probably line him up with drugs. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna survive, but it's a high chance. Unless Shanti, because he's a druggie, so you might have to slip some Fetty or something inside his drink or his food, and you know what I mean? Or, just get him to sniff something, and he'll sniff anything. That boy sniff under a bed, like, you feel what I'm saying? So, but that's my Jannard predictions. I feel like Jannard is one of those characters where it's like, it's just up in the air, you know what I mean? I do feel like he might die though. Because on to my next topic, Tariq might come, save the day and, kill him, shoot him, save Tommy, typical stuff. But I know what y'all are waiting for. Ghost, man. Like, if y'all don't think Ghost is alive, I don't know. Y'all just don't. Y'all not into, good storytelling like I am. But I know they killed them off. They said, oh, he's dead, and, Courtney Kemp, and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, they have a new showrunner, Gary Lennon. And you could tell by the interviews, and Joe Sikora, who plays Tommy, everybody's saying, like, okay, we have to bring him back. And it's been too many hints. No casket. I mean, not a casket, obviously. No body, we seen in the casket. They left that door open for, Ghost to return. And honestly, we've been watching some fake drug lords this whole time since Ghost has been gone. You know what I mean? Like, so I do think Ghost is going to return. I think he's going to be in the end credits. Probably after, Tariq saves Tommy, and, after he probably gets betrayed by Shanti. Because Shanti's going to end up going to the plug. Like, y'all know how ambitious that girl is. Fellas, if you want a wifey and, like, you want an independent girl, and, I would say she goes after the money, yeah, Shanti for you. Trust me, like, a lot of people don't like Shanti, but at the end of the day, she is loyal to, she was loyal to Jannard, you feel what I'm saying? She was ambitious. She was looking out for herself when it comes to money, but, you know what I mean? Those type of females, you got to lead those type of females. You can't really be a Jannard type of cat doing drugs and, you feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or she will, because she's a dominant female, so, And I'm not saying it's good to be dominant all the time. She got feminine qualities, but like I say, a lot of people don't like her because, she gives off like she's, a snake and stuff like that. But I feel like she low to people who are gonna be loyal to her. So, but I don't feel like she's gonna be loyal to Tommy. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to like the death of Diamond, I feel like Jannar and him being a druggie, of course he's gonna snap and they're gonna try to get revenge on Tommy and stuff like that. He already grabbed Kate up episode 9, so he gonna be on a rampage and stuff like that. He probably gonna go back into sniffing, even though Jannar, he promised Diamond he wouldn't, but I don't know, man. Like with druggies, you can never tell. So yeah. We also got to get into the whole fact about, the lawyer, the Asian lawyer. I feel like that's really the plug of the Asians, you know what I mean? He's pretending like he's a lawyer, obviously, because found out in episode 9, he's never been a lawyer, so it's that too. And I feel like Ghost is gonna pop up in the end credits and probably either start off a chain of reaction where Tommy's gonna be like, oh, I gotta go find Ghost, or he gonna probably save him and Tariq in the next show. Like, I'm probably 99.9% sure of that, because that's what the fans want, and it's gonna bring in mad revenue. Oh my God, could you guys imagine the return of Ghost? How much money that's gonna bring in? Jesus. But yeah, man, I feel like episode 10 is definitely gonna be a banger, but it's gonna end on a cliffhanger. So don't expect any closure from a lot of parts here. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like Maria. Like, Maria's gonna end up leaving with that baby. Y'all already know that. Like, she's out. Like, Kay already called her on the phone. You feel me? Like, she's about to book a flight to Mexico fast. So, Tommy's definitely gonna get betrayed. But yeah, I know that's what the life do, man. We live that street life, you feel what I'm saying? More pain than there is money, you feel what I'm saying? You could be a millionaire, but the pain, it's not equal, feel me? So Tommy definitely he's gonna survive, but it's gonna end bad. Like, I'm telling y'all right now. So, yeah, man, drop your comments down. Let me know your predictions of episode 10. It's probably gonna be a 8 out of 10 episode, 10 out of 10. But I'm telling y'all right now, if Ghost don't return, then I don't see something with James St. Patrick returning, I'm gonna rate like that. I'm probably gonna be done with Power. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've been saying this since like PowerBook 2. You know what I mean? Day finale, and so. I mean, if Stars and, Power just give the fans what they want, you feel what I'm saying? It'll probably be the best show, like, other than The Sopranos and Snowfall and, The Wire, you know what I mean? Go on that Dexter level, you know what I mean? So, and if you guys never seen Dexter before, it's about a coroner, and he's like, he also kills bad guys, but like, he ends up getting resurrected, and well, not resurrected, but fakes his death and stuff like that. So yeah, man. But like and subscribe. I'm probably gonna try to drop another video. I'm gonna try to drop some official videos. I know it's a little choppy, sounds a little unprofessional, but just trying to throw the content out there. It's the beginning stages, so yeah, I know, man, work will be right now, but I'll be definitely dropping something more official for you guys in the later videos. So drop a like, subscribe, you feel what I'm saying? Let's build this channel up, you know what I mean? So we can get some exclusive content and videos, and you know what I mean? We're gonna have some fun on this channel, man. Yeah, I already know, man. Mark on Life gang, I'm out.